What up, YouTube? Try Libra Finesse here. It's been a couple days because the holiday shenanigans has already taken effect. I know everyone is doing well. If not, leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. I want to welcome all my returning viewers, all my new viewers. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedules to receive these messages with me. I know that they're being received by whom intends to receive them. I know that these messages are bringing clarity and more abundance and more freedom into your life as you implement the techniques that we talk about and you just follow the instructions on the cards. I know that greatness and goodness is happening in your life right now because it's happening in my life. So it has to be happening for you all. These messages are timeless. So whenever you receive them is when you're meant to receive them. Even though they're recorded here in 2025, you may not receive it until beginning of 2026. That's when you're meant to receive it. Take it and run with it. Take it and run with it. For my new viewers, listeners, I am bringing you all money messages using the Money and Law of Attraction cards, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Teachings of Abraham. I have been pulling cards since November 20th, and the cards are separated using the introduction card. So all of this deck has already been pulled. Everything on this side of the deck has already been pulled. So we set that there. Um, as you can see, money has entered the readings as as it should, as per usual. But no, money is here because they're money reading. So I said, yeah, money needs to be present with JD, and I haven't named this one yet, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I haven't posted since Friday because again, like life has been lifing, let me tell you. But all is well. All is well, and I know that everything is worked out for my highest good. And that's how we need to carry things. Things aren't working out, they have worked out because we are practicing living from the end. From the end of okay, I'm fulfilled, my desire is fulfilled, I am whole, I'm healed, I'm healthy, I'm happy. Live from your desires. Don't try to call them in. Live from them. Live as if you're healthy. Live as if you're whole. Live as if you're rich as fuck. Live as if you're successful, healthy, happy. Whatever it is that you desire, live from your desires because your desires are memories. Your desires are just, I feel like they're soul memories. There are higher self memories. We are desiring things because we're actually living those desires in other realities. So it's all about living from that desire. Living from your desires is what's going to pull it here into this realm of reality, into your 3D. Um, yeah, that's my money message. Since I haven't posted or done anything since Friday, I will read the introduction card for my new viewers and for my returning viewers. We've been taking a moment of silence for it, but I'll go ahead and read it. I know that everybody's having a good day preparing for the holiday and the new year coming about. Just I'm wishing everybody blessings, well wishes, happiness, success, prosperity, luck, health, everything that you desire. I'm wishing that for you, bringing it into this reality for you to live from it, to live as it's already occurring. Let's get to our introduction. Dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows. Therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther and Jerry. And I want to talk about why we feel so strongly about money. Like, how do you feel about money? Do you feel strongly about it? Do you feel impatient about it? How do you feel about money? Because I feel like we feel so strongly about it, that's us that do feel that way about it, because it provides so much. It's a tool for us to build upon our desires. That's how I look at it. Money is a tool for me to build upon all that which I desire. So if I desire success, money is a tool for me to build upon that success, whether it's hiring a mastermind group of people, if it's going to workshops, if it's purchasing courses so that I can better understand the industry that I'm breaking into, I'm coming into. Money does a lot. If it's health wise, money is paying for the doctor's copays. Money is paying for the procedures that you may need to have. Money is paying, and I'm not talking about plastic surgery and stuff like that. I'm talking about, real things. Maybe you have an ailment and a procedure is required for it. Money pays for the vitamins that keep us healthy. I'm talking about the good plant-based vitamins, not that bullshit that just sit in your stomach for 15 years. The good stuff. Shout out to Mega Foods. They are not a sponsor of this video, but I have been taking their vitamins for years, and it has helped. And I can feel the difference. Like within the few days of taking them, I think I started taking them in 2021. I really started feeling a difference. My iron was deathly low. I'm talking about I needed a transfusion ASAP. The hospital did not want to let me go home because I needed a blood transfusion that night. And I'm like, no, I'm not putting somebody else's blood in my body. My body makes its own blood. So watch what I do. I just went and Googled some stuff, found some articles, read upon it, and Mega Foods, they did it for me. I was taking Floridix, the liquid iron, and it worked for some people. They had really good reviews, but the Mega Food plant-based blood builder really helped. So, anyways, but money bought that. Didn't nobody just donate them vitamins to me? Money bought those vitamins that helped me build up my blood. And that's just something, I mean, it may be small to some people, but it's big for me. But think about the things that money can do for you. Money is doing for you. Money is paying your mortgage, paying your rent, paying your car insurance, paying your car note. Money has paid your car off. Money has paid for your car repairs. Money is paying for the groceries that are in your fridge. We like to keep our fridge full of groceries, right? So we can eat on demand. So money is doing all of that. Money is the tool that we use to build upon the things that we desire, to build upon our successes. Money is a tool to help us to provide for our families. When our kids need money, they're not going to other family members, they're coming to me asking for money. So money is a tool that helps me provide, it helps me build, it helps me sustain the lifestyle, it helps me build my lifestyle as well to where I'd like it to be. So I think it's good that we get in touch with money. Like, how do you feel about money? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so as you can see, there's only so many cards. I didn't do it Friday, I didn't do it Saturday, I didn't do it Sunday. Today's Monday, so I guess I'll do like 3 or 4 cards. Nothing's popping out, so I'll shuffle, and then I'll pull. Let's just say 3 cards. I'll pull 3. It's not that many. This one bent as I'm pulling it, so I'll take 28. Go at it again. I like when they pop out, but I'll take 56. That's at the top. I'll shuffle again. That one fell out is 8. You guys seen that one? 28, 56, and 8. Yes. Let's go with 8. I'm gonna do that. 8. 8 is a number of an infinite. Everything is infinite. Possibilities are infinite. Love is infinite. Money is infinite. Abundance infinite. Health is infinite. 8 is the number infinite. You may be life path number 8. You may be born the 8th month of the year, 8th day of the month, however it resonates. I am the attractor of my every experience. And yes, we are. You are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body in this time space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself, is drawn. is the basis of the universe. And you knew it would serve you well. And so it has. Mm. And has it? Absolutely, it has. Look around your life. Things may not always work out the way that you desire them to work out, but they're working out. They're worked out. Look at how, look back. I can look in my past. I can remember times where I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do financially? And it has worked out. Why? Because I'm here. I've made it. So look at your life and look at how you've made it. The card says you are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good feeling experience. And we're the creators of that. As we go further in the card, it says you were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, which is the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn, is the basis of the universe. You are the creator of your experience, whether you want to admit it or not. Look around. What vibration are you offering? What frequency are you offering the universe to feed back to you? Because it's a mirror. It's reflecting what you're feeling. Your deep inmost feelings are reflected within your life. Do you feel like a multimillionaire? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel like a wealthy, abundant provider for your loved ones? Do you feel successful? Are you radiating vibrant health? What frequency are you offering to the universe for it to mirror back to you? Because think of it, when I come into my bathroom, I have a huge mirror and I'm looking and I'm like, this is my universe. So if I'm frowning, the mirror is going to frown back at me. It's not going to smile before I smile. It can't. It can't. So let me give it what I wanted to see. Let me give the mirror what I desire to see, which is a smiling, beautiful face, clear, pretty, healthy skin, beautiful hair, healthy hair. What am I giving the mirror to see? I'm giving it myself. I'm giving myself to the mirror the way I want to see myself. I see a fit, toned, healthy body. I see a beautiful woman, curvy woman. What am I giving the universe to reflect back at me? I'm giving it love, appreciation, respect, prosperity, abundance. I'm vibrating on that frequency. So that frequency is going to pop back at me in the mirror. The frequency is looking back at me in the mirror. And that's the best analogy I know to give that myself. That's how I understand it. That's how I understand things. My mirror is the universe. What am I giving the mirror to give back to me? Am I showing up with a frown on my face, waiting for it to smile? Because it's only going to smile when you smile. It's only going to give what you give. It's a mirror. And that's the best way I can explain it. So give it what you want to see. Give it what you want to feel. I get in the mirror and I hug myself so tight. I kiss my arms. I appreciate my body. I love myself. Start doing that, you guys. Give the mirror what it is that you guys want it to see. Give the mirror what you want to see. So give the mirror what you want it to reflect back to you. Card 56. 5 and 6 is 11. You may be born the 11th month of the year, like my oldest son. Shout out to my oldest son. You may be born the 11th day of the month. However it resonates. You may be life path number 11. You may be 56 years of age. However it resonates. Shortages of time or money are perceptual. Shortages of time or money are perceptual. So what is your perception of time? Do you feel like you're rushed? I used to hear so many people say when I used to work in corporate, oh, it's not enough hours in the day. I'm like, I don't really want it to be more hours in the day. I'm cool with the 24. It's been 24 since I've been born, so I'm cool with it. But they would feel like there's such a shortage of time. They didn't have enough time to do things. And to me, that comes with prioritizing stuff. How are you prioritizing things? Are you putting what the least important stuff above the most important stuff? There's always enough time in the day because you make it enough time in the day. Prioritize your time. And then also money. Are you looking at money as if it's not enough, or do you always have enough? Look at your life. Look at where you are. Can you honestly say that you have been abundantly supplied? Even if it's not in this moment, look back over time. Think about the times where you have been abundantly supplied and float on that. We're abundantly supplied with air. We breathe every day unconsciously. Like, you don't really think about breathing until you need to. But as you sleep during the night, you're abundantly provided for. That air is just there for the taking. And it's not like, oh, I hope I have enough air to make it through the night. I gotta wake up at 3 to make sure I got enough air to breathe for the rest of the hours that I want to sleep. No, you just sleep peacefully, confidently, knowing that the air is there for you to breathe. Are you treating money and time like that, knowing that it's there for your wise and personal use? If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts. I just said that. Think about a time where you were abundantly supplied, money or time. You got extra time for something, or you got extra money for something. And do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perceptual thing. And even though the clock is ticking the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception as well as the results that you allow. So do your best to stay in alignment. As you observe the enormous difference in the effort that people apply and the results they achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation of achieving than action alone. Absolutely, there's more to the equation than achieving than action alone, because when you tap in, I feel like that's the more. When you tap in with your higher self, I feel like that's the more that there is to achieving than action alone. Tapping in, granted, is an action, but when you tap in, you're asking for the guidance of your higher self. You're giving it to your higher self, like, hey, I don't know what to do with this. So can you take over this? And watch how more money's granted, more time is granted. Just watch how things unfold, because action alone is not going to do it. You have to go and do the spiritual work that's going to bring forth what it is that you desire. Some people put in the hard physical labor, and they equate that with work. Like, work has to be so strenuous, and it doesn't. The work is the journaling, the meditation, the visualization, the affirmations. And remember, your affirmations, they're, I don't how like, how do I say this? My apology. These videos are not edited, so I'll pause if something pops in my head because I'm trying to grab it before, like, soon fleeting. But the universe doesn't respond to your words alone. It responds to the emotion behind the word. So when you are saying your affirmations, don't just say them in monotone where you sound like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I guess I'll do that today. Put life behind it. Put feeling behind it. Put the feeling as if it's already done for you. Like, how would you feel if it's already done? I'm so appreciative that the money that I desired is finally here. I'm able to be the abundant, wealthy provider for my loved ones. No one is behind or past due on anything. Everything is current. I'm so appreciative to pay my bills on time, in full, or early every month that they come due. Put life and feeling behind it as if you're already living it. Live from the end. That's my thing. Live from the end when you're saying your affirmations, because it's gonna light that fire. It's gonna tell the universe, okay, yeah, like, let's bring more of this. It's already happened. It's already worked out for them. Let me bring some more stuff that's gonna work out for them. And I feel like that's a difference between people who achieve results far and few, and the people that put the work in and achieve the results like seemingly instantaneous, because it's the work that we put into it, and the work is not the physical action all the time. It's the, okay, being, it's the more spiritual action, the more spiritual approaches that you're taking. So what spiritual approaches are you taking? Card 28, 2 and 8 is 10. You may be 28 years of age. You could be born the 28th day of a month. You could be born the 10th day of the month, like myself. 28 may be your life path number, however it resonates. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. And that is very important because even when the negative thoughts creep in, it's not it's not a bad thing. It's just your old self, trying to creep in when you're making change and you're making progress, things will creep in from the past to kind of move you in the opposite direction. But it's not meant to be frowned upon or anything. You acknowledge the thought or ignore it and move on. You don't have to let it define you. You don't have to let it consume you. It doesn't have to um, set the tone for your day because you're developing the skill to direct your thoughts. So direct your thoughts in the path or on the path that best suits you. think of think of happy things. Even I think of things that haven't even occurred yet because I'm telling the story the way I desire it to be. So I'll think of things that haven't occurred yet, but I'll play it out the way I know in my mind that it's going to play out. Just happy scenarios, going on vacations, winning the lottery, um, just providing for my family, just thinking of things the way I like them to play out, buying my dream car, buying my dream home, investing in real estate, investing in stocks and watching it return, watching the returns become so profitable for me continuously over time. Direct your thoughts in that way. Even if you don't know how to invest in stocks, it doesn't matter. Live from the end. We're not living from the how. We're not living in the how. We're just living from the end. Oh, the shit just happened. I'm not looking at, well, I put this money here and I waited 3 years and then it folded and then I waited another 2 years and it made it out. No, I'm looking at it. It just happened. The shit just happened. It doesn't matter how it happened. The how is not my concern. I'm not assigning tasks to myself that I'm not even that's it's not for me to know how. Like I'm not gonna go work at one, say like you're hired in human resources, but you all over in accounting and operations and productions. That's not your stay in your lane. I'm not looking at the how. I'm just looking at I fucking made it. The money's here. I made it. I have the time freedom because I made it. I brought all this in the financial freedom, the time freedom. I made it. I'm not looking at how it got here because it really doesn't matter how it got here. And ultimately, if we want to get down to the bone detail, nit grit of shit, it got here because I put in the work for it to get here. So in my mind, that's the how. Now the physical 3D how, I don't even bother my mind with shit like that. It got here because I put in the work consistently. I vibrated on a frequency of what I desire. Let's say it's money you desire, because we're doing money messages. Vibrate on the frequency of the amount of money that you desire consistently, more often than not. I'm not saying 24/7, you're just going to vibrate on this, but do it as often as you can. Vibrate on that frequency of what it is that you desire and watch it show up for you. It has to show up for you because that's what you're telling the universe. This is my desire. This is where I am. I'm living from the end. I'm living as though it's already happened. So the universe has to make it happen for you. It's going to bring about the people, situations, circumstances, conditions to bring that desire about because you vibrated on that for so long. And I'm not talking about long in days and hours type thing, in universal time. You stayed on that frequency. That's the frequency that you kept giving, offering to the universe. So it mirrored it right back to you. It shot it right back out to you. And looking on the outside, looking in, people will feel like, damn, that shit happened overnight. But you know in your heart of hearts that the time, the effort, the practices that you put into play, those have been going on. Those have been it went on for so long that the shit just became natural to feel good. It became natural to feel like I have more, I always have more than enough money to live the lavish, luxurious, healthy, rich, abundant, prosperous life that I desire. That just became natural because you vibrated on that frequency for so long. That's how that works. That's my how. Let's get to the card. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is the directing of your thoughts toward what you want. To be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want, and then giving your undivided attention to that. There's a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with the results that mere action can provide. Say that again. There's a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with the results that mere action can provide. When you direct your thoughts, like I just said before I turned the card over and just went into my own rant, but when you offer a vibration to the universe that is just spot on target what it is that you desire, when you wake up feeling like, you know what, I am a multimillionaire. I always have more money than more than enough money to do the things that I desire to do. I'm always paying it forward. I am a wealthy, abundant provider for my loved ones. When you wake up and just vibrate on that frequency, more often than not, because there are things like we're all here, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and these experiences sometimes can be rough. But when you do not allow those rough experiences to consume you or set the tone for your day or dictate the outcome of anything, you are consistently on the high vibing frequency. You, more often than not, return and redirect your thoughts to what it is that you desire, what it is you want out of life, what it is you're calling forth. You calling money forth? Okay, stay on that frequency of calling money forth and watch it just show up out of nowhere for you, because you're staying on that frequency. And the card says it will yield results that cannot be compared with the results mere action can provide. So just doing and physically doing and not spiritually or mentally being, just physically doing can't even compare to what comes along when you spiritually call things in, when you spiritually act from the end, act as though it's already happened for you. Know that it already worked out for you. No matter what comes along in the three to say, oh nope, it hasn't. It has. It has. When your ego try to bop along and be like, oh, you feeling good? Why? Ain't shit going your way? Bitch, yes, it has. It always goes my way. Even when I'm so confident that shit's going my way, that even when it looks like it's not going my way, it's going my way. I know that I know that I know that I know that it's going my way. And that's the frequency you have to exude, radiate, and vibrate to the universe, so that the universe knows, okay, yeah, you're getting it and I'm getting it, and I'm gonna mirror it back to you because you vibrate on it so heavy. You're so heavy in the knowing that things are working out for you. You're so heavy in the living from the end, watching how everything continuously works out for you. That's how we have to live. Living from the end is everything. I feel like living from the end is key, because that's telling the universe, okay, I'm here, I'm living it, I'm ready, bring more of it to me, and watch it just flow to you. I've seen situations, circumstances, opportunities, I've seen everything arrange in my favor because I held the frequency of what it is I truly desire. I've watched my whole reality rearrange before my eyes because I've held the frequency of what it is that I truly desire, no matter what. No matter what's going on, no matter what's happening, I come back to, yep, it's all worked out for me. It's all worked out for me. Yeah, that person said what they said about me, or that person felt how they felt about me, but I don't care because it's all worked out for me. I know that every day I'm giving my best, I'm giving my all, and it may not look like it to other people, but it doesn't matter because they're experiencing a different reality. I can't argue what I'm not experiencing. So if you feel I'm being a certain type of way, most people won't even take the time to understand why. I'm always thinking like, okay, if this person is having a bad day or whatever, maybe I'm not, maybe if I don't ask why, I'm being sympathetic, because I'm like, well, maybe, something happened in their life. Maybe their child is sick, their parent is sick, maybe they're battling some illness. Maybe they weren't treated well where they came from and now they're here. There's so many scenarios that can play out, but I'm never taking it personal, because I don't know what you're going through. The reality you're experiencing, I'm not experiencing, so I can't argue what I'm not experiencing. I wish them well and I get the fuck on with my day. And I know that I have days where, and there's been times where my attitude hasn't been the greatest. And I'm so thankful that somebody wished me well and got the fuck on with their day. They didn't try to argue me what I'm experiencing, because that's not what they're experiencing. So we have to stop trying. We have to stop doing that too. I've seen people insert themselves where they don't even belong. Like, okay, if somebody's having a rough day or a bad day, wish them well and get on with your day. Like, if they need to talk, if they come to you and say, hey, I need to talk, or I need some guidance, or I need some advice, okay, that's fine. But don't just insert yourself where nobody even asked you to be. People show up and you be like, what the fuck you doing here? Anybody asked you to be here? Stop doing stuff like that unless you're asked, unless you have the time. Because sometimes we're asked to do something, you're like, oh my God, I don't even, give me like 5 minutes and then I can get to it. We can work it out. We can talk about it. But if nobody's asked you, get the fuck on with your life. Get the fuck on with your day. Move along. Because that's how you clog up your flow. Trying to be somewhere you're not even wanted. Nobody even asked you. You didn't get an invite in the mail because there wasn't one sent to you. But you're still there. How awkward is that? Get on with your life. Get on with your day. Do not allow others' problems to consume you. Even when you give advice, do not take on that energy of the heavy feeling that person is feeling. Feel it and let it go. Like, if they're asking you for something, okay, I have to go into like a scenario where maybe that would have happened to me and I can feel it and then I can let it go. We have to be able to let things roll off our back like water off a duck's back. We can't, because we clog up the flow. If we're high vibing and we're flowing and then we're taking in everything that everybody else got going on, even when they don't even ask you to take it in, you're clogging up your flow. And I like to be free flowing. And that's my advice to everybody. Allow yourself to be free flowing. Let the money flow, let the wealth flow, let the abundance flow, let the prosperity flow, let the miracles flow, let the health flow, let the love flow, let the favor flow. Let everything flow in your life. It's Libra Finesse here. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.